Welcome to my repair kit. I'm Eric Jacobson, and in this video, we'll primarily be discussing how to use filler during a repair to this end table. As we see, there are large sections of wood broken out and missing, along with large cracks extending down the left arm. This arm was glued and secured with a screw. The first step is mixing up some filler. I use Bondo and start filling the broken area. Start trimming the Bondo before it gets too hard, usually within 5 or 6 minutes. The Bondo didn't stick in these two areas because there was still glue on the surface. Using the razor blade, I carefully removed the excess glue and continued trimming. Notice the outside edges are raised and squared off, and the entire arm is concave. It will take multiple fillings, trimmings, and sanding to create the proper shapes and angles. I begin sanding with 220 grit sandpaper and a block. I use a block to keep all the edges square so they don't get rounded over. I then use another piece of sandpaper to begin sanding the middle. I use a razor blade or chisel to create a nice sharp edge on the inside of the raised area. It takes another filling and sanding with 400 grit sandpaper to create a smooth, seamless transition from the top of the broken wood through the filler and back onto the other broken portion. Finish sanding with 600 grit sandpaper. Notice with all the sanding I did not go through the finish to the bare wood in very many areas. Now it's time to begin the touch-up using this liquid and a rag. The liquid is called Lackover by Mohawk Finishes. I suggest you wear gloves, but by wiping the Lackover on in this manner, we are actually building the finish up and removing sanding scratches. Now we use Lackover and mix it with pigments. Here I am using burnt umber and orange. At this moment, I'm just trying to cover the filler with the background color of the wood. The touch-up may not look great initially, but we're going to be building it up in layers. I give a quick spray of Tone Finish Satin Clear by Mohawk Finishes to seal the work that we've done so far. And now I introduce a black pigment so I can start putting the grain in. Lighting always has an effect on how we perceive color. And another coat of Tone Finish Clear Satin. And the second method of blending the color is using Lackover and pigment on a rag and using a French polishing method, wipe over the surface to blend the color further. This was an insurance claim, so we were only contracted to fix the arm, not the scratches or gouges. This repair is complete. If you want a more in-depth description of repairs, order my book at myrepairkit.com, Amazon, or Barnes & Noble.